What is the clarity, the guidance, maybe confirmation that the spirit, source, the divine, the universe has for us today, delivered by the wisdom of nature, right? And magic, of course. Let's not forget about magic. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I can feel the energy coming from this one. Okay, the moth. So as we know, the moth, oh my God, I love this card so much because we see the darkness, right? But we also see the colors surrounding it. And it brings that idea that in the darkness, there is always also other colors. There is always something else going on, right? That sometimes we see, sometimes we don't. And there is always light as well. This is the moth. And you know that the moth is this, I always say like this, less fancy and assuming sibling or maybe like cousin of the butterfly, right? It doesn't have the beautiful colors, but it has a lot of magic and also, yeah, a lot of meaning and a determination in seeking, right? So this is a spirit telling us right now, speaking to us about this moment in life that we are living, where we are guided by the light, or we should go towards the light always. Remember, the moth comes in darkness, right? Most of the time when it is dark, but it's always moving towards the light, sometimes even to her own, let's say, danger sometimes, but it always goes through it. So the message is about that, my beautiful souls. There are things that are hidden right now. There is mystery, but in mystery lays also magic. I know that sometimes we want to find all the answers right away, you know, everything that happened, why, what is happening right now, what will happen in the future. I get it. Uncertainty is sometimes a little bit too hard to deal with, right? But mystery exists since the beginning of life for a reason, and that doesn't mean that we cannot get the answers, but it's part of life as well. The moth comes in darkness, and the beautiful thing is that she doesn't fear the darkness, right? And that is also what spirit is communicating to us. Of course there is mystery, of course there is unknown and uncertainty, but it is not for us to fear. As long as we always are true to ourselves, and as long as we always listen to our intuition and move towards the light always, you know. Yes, there is darkness maybe surrounding, there is unknown, there is mystery, right? But we do not fear it. We have wings to fly and to keep going. So how do we discover the right path, the right place to go? Okay, we always follow our intuition, our inner guidance, or we feel in our heart and soul, and we always go towards the light. It means goes to what feels right to us, right? Go to guided by our highest self, and then there we find the answers, and then there we find the next path or the next step that we need to take. That is also why we see the moon here. The moon is about intuition, right? And feelings and the heart, and that is what we need to follow. Go guided by the moon. The moon, in a way, is always illuminating our path. And as long as we follow that and we listen to ourselves and we connect with the divine and spirit, we will always find the way to go and the path that we need to follow. That's our message, right? So let's not be afraid of darkness. That is part of life, light and shadows, right? And also there is mystery. Darkness is not like something that is bad per se or anything. It also signifies the mystery, the things that are hidden, the things that we don't need to know right now, or the things that we are not ready to know yet, but we are not lost there like going in circles. That is not a curse that we have or anything. We follow the light, we go towards the moon, we follow the intuition, and then we find the answers that we need, and then we find the path that we need to follow. And that is basically the message today. Trust your intuition, trust your inner guidance and wisdom, follow the light, the right actions as well, and everything will be well, right? And you will keep going. That's the thing. We keep moving, we keep going and finding the way and the experiences that we need to go through right now, and that's the way to go. And yes, in the path we will also find colors, right? Trust it, that we are not only surrounded by mystery and darkness and shadows, we are also surrounded by colors, which means different experiences, different people, different places, different teachings, and knowing and knowledge that we need to go through. And then we find our goal, our destination, and the next one, and the next one, and we keep going and growing. So do not be afraid of the things that you don't know yet, or the decisions you need to make, and you maybe don't have all the answers right now, or the elements. Follow your intuition, follow your heart, and then you will find the best way to act in every situation, the decision to take, and also the strength to move, to wake up every single day, right, and go towards the experiences that you need to go. And that's it. That's all we can do right now. But I think it's a lot, right, to have that determination to keep walking, to keep flying towards our destiny. So this is our message today, my beautiful friends and souls. I hope it connects and resonates with you in some way, okay? And gives us maybe that clarity that we were seeking, along the darkness, the shadows, the mystery, and getting a few answers in that way. Thank you for receiving.